What's going on? You see what it was written on the screen. So now they're talking about that if you say things just like, Jewish people own everything, you're a child. So that makes me think that Kanye West is a child, Malcolm X is a child, and all these people who say what they observe, they're all children. That makes me think that what does it mean being adult? Being adult means being a slave. See, before we were taught and that in this life you have free will, you are the creator of your own destiny, you can do whatever you want to do, things like that. And then when you grow up and you see what's going on around you, you realize that life is like a prison circus run by the psychopaths. Just like Life is Overrated 96 said. Because really, people say, oh, you can do what you want. But then when you say what you think or what's going on, or you talk ill about the chosen people, they try to destroy you. Because they say, no, you cannot be like that, you shouldn't be like that, yada, yada, yada. And I say, why not? Isn't that part of the freedom? Isn't that the part of the freedom of speech? Why should I follow the trend? I talked to one of the guys in the synagogue I go to. I only go there for like $5, otherwise probably wouldn't. It's a Chabad Jewish synagogue, and I'm not very religious, but because I'm halachically Jewish and genetically I'm 70.7% Ashkenazi Jew, but they don't care about it, even if you like quarter Jewish, but if it's like on your mother's side you're a Jew, so therefore you are ruling class, but then being a ruling class meaning that you have to be brainwashed, see? You have to believe that you have to follow the trend. If you're Jewish man, you have to marry Jewish woman. If you're a woman, you can do whatever you want. Like, it's a Jewish thing. You got the pussy, you make the rules, And if you're a man, you just like pile of shit. You have no freedoms. And if you want to be free, if you want to say, fuck, I want to live how I want, they try to destroy you a different way. They say, who do you think you are? You're a child, you need to grow up. And what does it mean to grow up? It means being a slave. It means if you're gonna do what you're told, you're an adult. If you rebel, you're a child. Now, what kind of freedom is that? It means that you're a slave, Being adult, it means being the slave. It means that nobody cares about your desires. You have to do what you're told. It's just like, you have no say. You was born into this world. Nobody asks you whether you want it or not. Nobody asks you if you want to live this way or how you want to live. They just say, well, if you're gonna live like this, you're gonna be fine. And if not, you'll get in trouble. So pretty much people tell you, what do you need to do? What do you have to want? You're a fucking slave, we're here just to do the job. And then, you just work, you shut up and work. And this is what it means to be an adult. And then don't you dare say anything about the Jews, because then you're anti-Semite, and then all of a sudden you may get killed under like some kind of unknown circumstances, or your channel will get terminated, etc., etc. So pretty much really, you're just slave. You're just a slave. By the way, people, I'm passing through the Orthodox Church where I hang out with brother Nathaniel, maybe like about a week ago. It's a Russian Orthodox church, I've been there. It's not bad. There's a bunch of Russian girls there laughing and stuff. But yeah. And then I saw one guy who used to go to synagogue with me who went there. I was like, what the fuck? So weird. But yeah, no, you're not a child, because like you have a right to think how you want to think. So I also watched the video of Malcolm X, who's been saying, I'm not anti-Semitic when I say that I see everywhere all the owners of these shops, they're all Jewish. I'm just saying the truth, I'm just speaking the truth. But wait, so what it says in the beginning of the video, what does it mean? Based on that, Malcolm X was a child. Well, if he was a child, why did you kill him? It means that he possessed some kind of threat to you, you know. No, he was not a child, he just was saying or doing something which he shouldn't be saying or doing. But the question is, why do you have to follow? Why can't you create your own trend? Because you know, even like as a Jew, right, when you study Torah, and that was actually one of the recent, actually right now, there is a Parsha Bereshit. I don't know, the next chapter is going to be Hayei Sarah, but this current one, I think called Va'era, and it talks about Abraham and his wife Sarah. You know, Abraham was the first Jew. He came to this world to realize that, you know, there is one God, because before that everybody were worshipping idols. But Abraham was the first person who, you know, found out that there is one God, and God got revealed to him, you know. So this is how Jewish people started. Here began the trend, you know, and there are some people who followed him. And now, for like 4,000 years, all the Jewish people have to follow Abraham. Follow, follow, follow. But why do you have to follow? Why do you need to do it? Was I really born to just be a fucking slave because I was born some type of way? And why? Why Abraham had the freedom to do whatever the hell he wants, but I don't? And you telling me, oh, because I'm a child. I can say, I don't care. Can still do what I want. And they're gonna say, well, you're not gonna succeed. I can say, I don't care. What does it mean to succeed? Okay. Let's say I get it with a Jewish woman, so fucking what? Have Jewish babies, so fucking what? And then what? I'm gonna get old and I'm gonna die. Versus I can just do what I want. Maybe I will never get married. Maybe I'll have non-Jewish kids. So fucking what? Big deal. But apparently for a lot of people, it is a big deal. But then again, why should I follow it? Why should I follow it? And you have no right to telling me that I'm a child because I refuse to follow what I don't want to follow it. What I don't want to follow. Again, like I said earlier in this video, being adult means being a slave. And being a rebel means being a child. So pretty much if I'm a child, I don't agree. If I'm adult, I agree with everything and I just do what people tell me without questioning. This is what it means being adult, based on, you know, some Jewish people think, obviously, because you know how they are. They're very manipulative. That's like in our DNA, you know. And of course, I'm being anti-Semitic right now. And it's funny because I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew. I just like Jewish people, they're anti-Semitic for killing our Lord Jesus Christ. But, you know, they still hate on him. And if you think about it, 37 years after Jews manipulated Romans into killing Jesus Christ, they lost their second temple. And 100 years after they killed Jesus Christ, or should I say manipulated Romans into killing Jesus Christ, they lost their land of Judea. And then they got separated all over the world, and they kept their religion, and they've been always hating on Jesus. Which is okay, but then again, they're contradicting themselves, because on one hand they say that the Jew should love one other Jew, but on the other hand they say that, you know, they say that they don't like Jesus Christ, which is contradiction. You know, it's contradiction. Now all these Jews have been calling me to, where's this guy? Like I'm obligated to go to that fucking place. I brought my friend from Russia over there. He went there once, he said he didn't like it, he would never come there, he would never go there again. But I have to go there, of course, because of money, but, you know, this is how Jewish people are. They just like to manipulate you, to find any type of way, you know. That's, you know. But that's not freedom. You're not a painter of your destiny, because you have to follow. You have to follow whether you agree with it or not. And that's slavery, that's not freedom. And especially if you don't agree to follow, you may get killed. Or you may get shunned or terminated, or something's bad gonna happen to you. What does it mean? It means that you're born to be a slave. But wait a minute. Why do I have a thought process that I think that? Why did God give me an opportunity to think that, wait a minute? I was born into this world to be a slave of the cult. Why do I have a brain which tells me this is not right? Contradiction. Alright guys, I come in here to the call. They've been texting me, calling me. I'm just been ignoring them because I want to make this video. But now I cannot make it any longer, because if I do, I'm about to get silenced. Peace.